Hi community, welcome to this pick a card reading. My name is Elena and this is Angel's Card Tarot. Today we're going to find out who's obsessed with desire for you. I cannot wait to see your messages. We have 4 piles to choose from. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Take a moment to really tap into the energy of which pile speaks to you the most. You can pause the video if you need some time to pick and choose your pile. I'll leave the timestamps in the description box down below so you can click directly to your reading. And yeah, let's get started. Pile 1, if you pick this deck or this crystal, then this is your reading, and I already pre-pulled your oracle cards. Let's find out who is obsessed with desire for you. Let's pull your tarot cards together and then reveal your oracles. So I'm gonna pull from the deck that you already chose, and then I'm gonna, yeah, that wasn't a good shuffle, and then I'm gonna use an additional deck to clarify what we see. Who is obsessed with pile? Okay, that's too many. Who's obsessively desiring pile number 1, Spirit? Yeah, the 8 of Cups in reverse wants to come out. So let's, who's obsessively desiring pile number 1, 2 of Wands? Someone who's made a decision in the past to walk away from you. Okay. Okay, those are way too many. Who's obsessively desiring pile number 1? We have the 6 of Cups, a lot of emotions, the 9 of, yeah, they have happy memories when it comes to you, and this person wishes they did choose a different road, and yeah, just did choose to not walk away. It could also be that you decided to walk away from this person, but this person definitely initiated this need for you to walk away if that was the case. So we have the Sun and the Knave of Wands. This is the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, we see that in the past this person didn't act on their connection. We have the 6 of Cups, so this is talking about happy memories of the past. This person already being infatuated by you in the past, and yeah, they chose to not act on it. They chose to be very passive about the situation, and somebody walked away. Maybe this was this person doing an active choice in a different direction, but because we see with the 2 of Wands, definitely see a choice being indicated that this person or you did make a decision. And with the Moon and the Sun being here in the 2 of Wands, this is very interesting because this Moon is on the left side and the Sun in the 2 of Wands, maybe you can see that, is on the right side, and the left side is where we have this 8 of Cups in reversal, this walking away card in the past, and then the Sun on the other side, and then we have the Sun pop up on that side. So this person had a choice to make and they made a terrible decision. That's how they feel, at least. So see this in action card, like they chose to not act upon the connection. They chose to, and probably by now you know who this person is because there seems to be some back and forth or like a real intense spark and an intense connection that you did definitely pick up on. With the 6 of Cups being here, you two formed some sort of memories, but this person has lovey-dovey feelings when it comes to the past and when it comes to you. So with the 9 of Gold, so this is a card of independence. It's a card of financial independence, but it's also signifying having it all, almost just needing one more step to total fulfillment and happiness. And this person now sees that they chose to, in the past, look upon everything that did not work and over amplify that. And then now they see everything that does work when it comes to the connection, everything that does make them happy about you. And that is why they desire you so much right now. Yeah, let's actually reveal your oracles and then see if we want to check out more about this energy. We have, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth aimed the discomfort. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be this person's making, and I feel as though something needs to come full cycle because we have the 9 of Pentacles. Maybe this person still has a lot of hope for this connection to come back around, especially with the 8 of Cups in reverse as well. So and then we have the 9, so 8, and then there's like this progression to the 9, and then we have the Moon in different phases of the Moon, and here's a different phase of the Moon as well. Then you have Volcano as a Rune card, and this is very tied to the Sun card here, that this person feels like you're so much joy or so much happiness, or you brought such good memories into their life, and it's something that they feel like now they can build on, but they didn't build on that in the past. there's two cards that I didn't want to directly reveal for your reading because they're definitely over 18 and I don't want this reading to be an over 18 reading. So you have creative intimacy, number 17, and then you also have the feelings of an awakened heart. So you did awaken something within this person in the past, and it started something in this person, really started this spark, started this infatuation for you. I think it's a joyful nature that you do have, or that's at least how you appear in circumstances, or like wherever you two met, you appear to be very happy and fulfilled and joyful and just a bundle of joy. That's what I'm getting with the Six of Cups and the Sun. And maybe this person also frames these memories or your appearance in their memories a little like up a notch, like a little better than maybe, like, you know how our brain does this when we cannot access something or like memories of the past, we always change them up a little. And I'm not saying here that you're not all that or that you less than that. It's just this person really starts to put you on a pedestal because they feel like they made such a terrible decision here that it is catalyzing this desire, and it is almost like out of proportion how much they believe this to be their happy ever after, now that they seemingly cannot reach this, or they came to this terrible decision, they made this terrible decision. And with Volcano here, I feel as though this person really does have extremely deep-rooted feelings for you. This is giving this sense of now that you're gone or not, like they've come to this decision, now they want this to be a yes, when in the past it was a no for them, because again, they only saw what did not work and they over amplified the flaws of this connection, and now they can tap into everything that does work, and that's giving them the sense of wanting this connection forever or seeing forever with you, especially with Volcano being here and the Sun, and that being paired with the Six of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So they feel like they're independent. Probably this person is financially very independent, but they feel as though something is missing, and that is you. And the discomfort we see in this oracle card, I would say that this person brought this discomfort about, and it's everything I was saying about the moon phases being depicted. I think mainly we get this oracle card so I can see this about the moon phases, and I was aware of the moon in the Two of Pentacles and the Sun, which we have also depicted. And yeah, with the two cards you have in addition, which is I'm going to show you some of it. So the feelings of an awakened heart, number 3, and the creative intimacy, number 17. So together this is 20. So this is also giving something coming full cycle, and then we have this cycle surrounding this woman. You're definitely very attractive to this person, so that's obviously also why they are so deep in their desires for you. But you really sparked something inside of this person, and sparked something that can bring them more joy in life. And they really do feel as though you are literally gold to this person in terms of what they can achieve with a partner and in their love life. Let's get more clarifiers on that, and we're going to use this deck. Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah. So this person really thought that they did come to terms and they did make the right decision. And right after they made that decision, may that be an internal, that they only sparked this need for you to distance yourself, or if that was external, them ending the connection some way. Just right after that, this person recognized that what they thought wasn't going to bring success, or how they felt about the connection was just so one-sided, and it was not something that would make them happy after all. And I get a sense of someone who is overly invested in what other people think of them. So let's get one more. So this could have something to do in why they decided to do what they did. Those are way too many, and we're not going to take them all because of my lousy shuffle. No, way too many again. Spirit, please let us know. King of Wands. Yeah. They were able to come to terms. It's just confirming because I asked for confirmation for the Two of Wands actually by trying to find the last card. So this is just clarifying what we already know, is that this person, oh yeah, maybe not, this person did decide. Like this person was like really the deciding factor in this. And if you did walk away, which I get for like a minority, or like not, actually it's not a minority, but if you did walk away, it was really due to this person already making that internal decision and not wanting this connection. So maybe they didn't say what was going on, or they actually acted distant toward you, but they regret what they did. They regret their actions. And Spirit's reminding us that the moment they made this decision, they were in their full power and they were aware of that. And they were also aware of the consequences that they would bring to your life making this decision. And Spirit wants us to be aware of that. So can we get more information on this person, Spirit? If like we need to know more, this is a different deck. One of my favorite decks, the Botticelli deck. So that's way too many, but we're going to take the 6 of Wands upright. That was bottom of the deck, if you will. So we have 6, 6, and 6, and the 9. If it was like other way around, it would be a 6 as well. But with this, to see this, is actually Spirit telling us the 2 of Wands and making this more clear to us that this person really was able to make a well-informed decision when they did form a decision. This person did come to terms, and we also see in the Tree of Life, in the Kabbalistic depiction here, it's the number 2 in which the King of Wands is in, and we have the 2 of Wands. So this person was really in their power when they made this decision and when they decided upon the faith that the 2 of you would have. And this person was the deciding factor, if you will. So there was a chance, like it was either or for this person and you. Is it going to be succession? Is it going to be ascension of the connection, ascension of like the 2 of you, not individually, but as a couple and as like something committed? But I would say this is even like higher realms. It's connected to the higher realms. So like connected to something like soul contract. It's connected to something high because she's ascending here. It's an angel in this depiction of the 6 of Wands, and I am very much called to view it as not random that this is depicted this way. So, and we have very little depictions because the pie that you chose is not only the major arcana have like very individual depictions, and the sun also has 2 people and they're building something right next to this pillar. And yeah, it's something could have ascended here. There was already like the groundwork for that was already done. And I would say also that you did a lot of this groundwork that was done for the connection to flourish, and it could have flourished. And this person made a very terrible choice, and terrible just saying like for this connection and for this person now. So this person that probably this is a parent to you, who that may be by now, they regret that and they desire you for all of the reason I mentioned prior, how they view you, how they view this connection, how they just, they fantasize about you. They feel like you created this spark within them. And yeah, let's get like another clarify on the situation. So this is really either or. This person really made a choice. Very interesting that we have again this Page of Wands again. So we have this Page of Wands as above, so below. Mostly when cards come out twice and it's the same card but one upright and one in reverse, I read it as above, so below. And this energy then is amplified in the reading. So actually everything is amplified with you in the reading almost, because everything is so interconnected in terms of this energy. When it comes to this person, it's all talking about the decision this person made. So in the 4 of Cups, they were handed this opportunity, this great opportunity of life with you, and they chose to walk away. So take away from the 8, chose to walk away. Have the 4 of Cups. If you divide the 8 by 2, you get the 4. So that's the decision they made, is to choose to reject this opportunity of ascension for the connection. And now they long for it, because now for them this craving is coming full cycle. Because again, we have something coming full cycle with the 6 and the 4. This is 10, and the Page of Wands as above, so below. And we even have the King of Wands. So this person is actually very stable. It's a very stable person and usually very reliable, but they just, they had this chance to start something with you, and they decided that it was not going to be a thing and decided to walk away. So everything's just revolving around the 8 of Cups, them walking away, them choosing to not give this a chance. And you probably by now are very much aware in which instance this person did choose to not invest in the connection, did choose to not give you the time of day, or like they really had a real chance with you, and you made that very clear to them, which I was mentioning with the 6 of Cups. I can tap into that energy. Someone who's very receptive to what this person has to say, and someone who's very receptive to the energy. I got someone who is not, like when I tap into your energy, not as receptive to the energy any longer as you once were. And this person fantasizes about the good old times when you were more receptive to the energy, and they now see it from a different lens, nostalgia. And This shapes their dreams and their desire for you. And that's why they obsessively desire you right now. I'm pretty sure this person finds a new meaning in everything right now. And they might have also gotten a glimpse of that being more significant, this connection being more significant than they once thought it was. So why am I saying that? I think this person is getting some insight, or the feeling is conveyed to them, like very much God's space. I get this feeling to be conveyed to them, of the Six of Wands upright and what that would have meant for their life, but also in terms of ascension and what they could have experienced if they came to a different conclusion, if they made a different choice in the past. Yeah, when they had the chance to. And it was very clear. And again, Spirit's very clear on the fact that this person really was in their power, like they were in their power when they made this decision to not invest in the connection and to walk away from it. They did, like they were in their full power, full capability of forming a well-informed and good decision, and this person just made their choice in the past. And now it's like I'm getting someone who wants to abbreviate something, just erase something like it didn't happen. I get that it did not settle on this person, like the reality of the situation or what they didn't settle on this person. Like it's not even, they want to erase that. It just feels like doing something and it hasn't yet hit your brain what you just did. So even if this is some time past now, there's still this dissonance, which is awkward. Certainly, like tapping into that is just, I would say that this person gets by like this. That's what I'm hearing. Like this person gets by like this usually, and like this is their perception of life, getting by like this, oddly. But they're obsessed with you, right? They're still obsessing over this, and this seems to be very repetitive because we see a very repetitive pattern, and it seems to be very causing this person really to go within a lot about this connection. Even if this person is sometimes more extroverted, I get a very mixed group of people that are asking about someone who's very extroverted, as well as people who are asking about someone who's more introverted, but maybe in some instances acts like they're more extroverted than they actually are. Very mixed group. So why am I saying this? Maybe just for you to know, but actually we just did not exclude anyone really, but like there's like a very specific thing about like whatever side they tend to. I would say now they are more of an introvert at times because they heavily think about this. Even if they're very extroverted, there's like times that they now take to themselves, and this person has a very interesting flow state when it comes to life and how they experience things. It's not so much so of like cause and effect and always checking, like double checking cause, though they're aware of their choices. This is like a very interesting pattern and a very interesting way of thinking. And how do I best explain it? This person is very much, even though they do control what they do, and they have a lot of stability, and they don't like come to decisions easily or foolishly all the time. It's more so of like always being in flow state and always being connected to what feels right as well. It's not so much of only deciding from what seems intellectually to be the right thing, but also like grounding themselves in a feeling when it comes to certain things, and then letting that form their decisions over time. And then once they made a decision and they see something like a bad effect to what they did, it's with the trust of a child that they feel like it's gonna realign with them if it's meant for them, but not so much like in a passive way. It's more so, it's giving the magician actually. When I go deep into that, it's not so much about what like we wanted to ask, because we asked like who's obsessed with desire for you, but that's very interesting. Let's ask Spirit what they desire most about you. We have the High Priestess in reverse. We have the We have the Five of Swords upright. Let's get a different deck. What does pile number one's person desire most about pile number one? What does pile... Death in reverse. Okay. King of Pentacles. We saw that. We're not going to take it. So very tricky depiction for what they desire most of you. So we could see the High Priestess in reverse, and we see the Five of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, And we also see death in reverse. So this person mostly desires for you to even be there and to give them the tangible time of day to have like any type of reaction or form to what they did, even if that is cruel or, and it seems to be like a weird cycle this person's playing out, and it seems to be connected to how they viewed their parents or something, like something from childhood, because this seems to be very deeply rooted. This person wishes for there to be actual consequences to what they did. It's like almost like once they made this decision, you walked away or they walked away, and that's it for them. Like they cannot reach you any longer. They cannot interact with you tangibly. It's like that's it. And they're like, wait a minute. Like, don't you have to say something about that? Like they want the consequences in like a very twisted, weird way. That's what they want. That's like, it's making them feel alive. And now it gotten very dark very fast. So, and death in reverse. Yeah, they want a new beginning. They want to act as though this didn't happen, like really for real, like act as if this wasn't a thing. Back when DVDs were still around, you could just use the DVD mostly. That's how I remember it. You could use the DVD and just put something new onto it, and then everything that was on the DVD prior got erased automatically, or that's at least how I remember it. But that's almost like the process that this person wishes for this to go. And if you were to then put the DVD back into any device, it wouldn't even know that there was something on the DVD prior. It was just gone. It was like not even a thing any longer, not tangibly here, never was. And that's how this person is imagining a future. And that's what I was tapping into when I was talking about how they view life or their way of flowing through events. It's very much a flow state, very like they could do so much better with like this ability than they're doing. Maybe that's like something that you saw in this person in the past, that they were very unique, and like you saw something that stood out with this person. So yeah. But yeah, this person also feels as though like at least if you were to fight with them, they would know that it does something to you and that you still care about them. And because you just skipped that part, it really does to me feel as though someone completely skipped that part. If you watch these readings, probably you're very high up in spirituality. So obviously, you know, like concepts of what you give is what you get. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually the case, that you just gave this person the cold shoulder and that you were like, okay, if this is what it is, then I guess that's what it's going to be. And yeah, very interesting that this person just seems to, how do I best explain this? I'm going to get like one more card from this 18 plus deck, because like we want to see what this person desires. I'm not going to shuffle on camera because I'm probably not able to show you the cards, but what does this person desire in terms of part number 1? Okay, 3 cards fell out. A lot of things. So we have card number 11, 21, dreams of repressed lust, and card number 11. Card number 11 was sharing tales of love and romance. And then card number 28 was indulging in the impossible pleasure. Yeah, so it seems as though a new beginning isn't right around the corner with you. So this person that is desiring you most is aware that it's like this is what they crave most, as a new beginning. It's what they crave because they're somewhat realistic about cause and effect, is that they wish like at least you would lash out or do something, like just express your anger toward them. So they long for this, and like indulging in the impossible pleasure. Maybe like this connection was something that wasn't easy to come by and just had many, like there were a lot of obstacles, I get, in the past. And this is why this person decided to put it that way and decided to go like make the decision that they did make. And they did so in their power, remember that. So yeah, actually like I get like this weird mashed up sense of someone having just as much lust for someone, like lusting for someone as much as they do despise the fact that they do, because they did make the decision. They also thought they were very grounded in that, which they were in a sense. So for them, their biggest wish fulfillment would be if this was to come around, but they would want you to argue with them. Like that's what they wish for, you to argue with them so that they know that you care. And I think that is something that is rooted in their childhood, or how they were brought up, at least. How they communicate love or feel loved is by people arguing somewhat, because that makes you feel like someone does care, otherwise they wouldn't argue. So you giving them the cold shoulder was like the ultimate punishment. And for them to know that you do care and like there's a chance would be if you were to argue about what happened, but you don't do that. You just seem to have left and just, yeah. But also for the high priestess to be in reverse and like with their wish is for you to not know. And there's a spider, like a jumping spider on the mic right now. What is happening? Like what in the actual fuck? Okay, I killed it with indulging in the impossible pleasure. Sorry if that offended you, but I'm extremely scared and afraid of spiders. And it was like a tiny spider, and it was like in combat mode on the mic, on top of the mic, when they like put up their back to like, and yeah, it's like a weird position that the spider was in. So yeah, that happened, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Yeah, thanks for being here, pile number one. If this video did resonate, and if you did like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you did like the style of the reading. And if this is something that you find interesting, I will do many readings alike, and I have a lot of cool topics coming up. So yeah, if you want to be part of the community, make sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye, pile number one. Pile two, if you chose this deck or this crystal, then this is your reading on who is obsessively desiring you. I already pre-pulled your oracle cards, and we're going to pull the tarot cards together. I'm going to clarify these tarot cards. First, going to use your deck for getting initial insight on the connection, or on like this person, like who's obsessively desiring. Those are too many. Who is obsessively desiring? Pile number two, Spirit. Who's obsessively desiring? Person doesn't want to be revealed. It's like the cards are very okay. We have the 10 of Cups right off the bat. It's like full-blown emotion. They're trying to make you notice them, and they trying to do tricks and be like not the calmest about it. I'm getting someone who's actually trying to show off when they're around you. Maybe you don't recognize that as much. Maybe it's just you don't recognize that this person is putting like an extra layer of cool to their performance. But that's like what I'm getting. That's so cute. Then we have the 8 of Swords. Yeah, I'm not like, maybe this is hinting to being stuck in thought patterns or feeling like they can't access something, because I get a sense of this being some sort of like sacred setting. And 4 Swords. Deep in the head about this, definitely. 5, 4 and 5. 5 of Swords. Interesting. All upright. So let's get more tarot cards. So normally the 5 of Swords is talking about conflict, but this is definitely inner conflict when it comes to the situation. I would say that this person is trying to get unstuck of this thought pattern, and it seems to come in cycle. I see like a universal and ongoing energy. It's reminding me of the eternity sign. This is how like this person is experiencing their thought patterns around you. So someone is deeply desiring you for sure, and it's to a degree that this is haunting this person for real, and it's not easy on them. Actually, it's like it's actually even not really funny, because I think this person is not sure why it's happening like in that intensity, and why they feel so much at the same time. And wow, like I get someone who's very concerned even, with the Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords, like trying to be themselves around you as well. Like it feels like they can't even be themselves around you. Like even if they try, not because you don't let them or you don't give them the space to be themselves, it feels like they just find themselves wanting to act in a certain way. And again, like in pile 1 we had like a very obnoxious pattern, and here we do have that as well. So like this, it's giving like involuntarily not being yourself, and this person wants to be themselves around you so bad, and it's just they look back on each conversation that the two of you had, or like each instance where you saw each other, and they're like, why did I act that way? And like maybe even in the situation that they're like, calm down. And I feel sorry for this person somewhat. Who is, oh, you get more insight. Yeah, not in their right mind, and the pie just so troubled. Yeah, they can't help themselves. And I feel as though this is also a dead giveaway that they want this so much. And even though this is very hard on them, it's like they really do want to free themselves from these obsessive thought patterns and like what's going on with them, and how because they feel like it's hindering the connection, and it's hindering their receptivity for the connection. I'm getting like a real yes to the connection. And with the Four of Cups in reverse, so this person wants to be receptive to the connection, but something is hindering the connection here with this depiction of the Eight of Swords. And this is giving like circumstances not being the best in your situation. Maybe someone was in a relationship when you first gotten to know each other, or like was dating someone else, just someone wasn't available. It could also be emotionally not available, especially with the Four of Cups. But yeah, when you two first met, and certainly this pattern of like, it gets just this creating some weird pattern in the connection that this person cannot free themselves from. Yeah, let's get one more to clarify the Five of Swords. And they feel like they have no power over this, even if they do something that is like something meditative to them, and that seems to be something active to this person. So maybe they do certain chores or certain activities, certain like part-time activities, or anything that just usually really frees their mind and where they feel in their power. Again, especially with like being able to control their thoughts or their head space, like you cycle right back into that. The Nine of Coins in reverse. Interesting. Maybe this person feels like they're not in the state in their life where like they could give you enough, or where what they have to give would sustain you, or like they couldn't please you with their tangibles, like what they have isn't enough. And that's like certainly a pattern that this person's cycling through. They haven't let go of that, and that's like something underlying. I don't get like why we get such deep rooted energy here. We just wanted to know who is obsessively desiring you. So I'm not sure why we get all of this insight on like deep rooted patterns when it comes to these people. Yeah, obviously, like maybe you have like even like a sweet tooth for this person. Maybe you do desire this person. This isn't like a real sentence, but I feel as though like even that sometimes they might stumble upon their words, or they might, it's like something about the throat chakra that's coming through that like we see with the King of Swords in reverse. So someone not being in their mental and verbal power, especially with the Four of Swords. Even if they get like time out, they have this time out that usually gets them to a state in which they can think clearly again. It doesn't do the job when it comes to you. So look who's there. For your oracle card, we have Anzus as a rune card. And this is talking about talking about the throat chakra, or it can talk about the throat chakra. Could also be that your person has very significant lips or teeth, but it's definitely something about being able to speak their truth and like not being able to speak their truth. But I would say with this eye being depicted, you pick up on their intentions toward you either way. Like it's a dead giveaway with this person. And I would say that they're also aware of that somewhat. And I get like a sense of like this being like low-key embarrassing to them, how it's like they act sometimes. It's so awesome. I'm not going to do the same mistake again. So underneath this card here is a card that is from a deck that is 18 plus, and I don't want to reveal it on camera because I don't want to have this be shadow banned. And let's So for this card, we have the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. This person doesn't let the energy flow through. Free. See, this person wants to be free. How to send someone something without sending them something. It's like, you're not the person who needs to hear this, right? This person is the person who should be hearing this. But like, Spirit, why do you give us like all the insights for this person? We just want to know what, like, this is like life advice for this person. And we're not here for it. We just wanted to know who's obsessively desiring pile number 2. So, yeah, but we have protecting your feelings. So this is a person who's trying to protect their feelings with the 8 of Swords, not knowing that the only way out is through. Like, the only way out is to allow whatever comes up, come up. Because now I get why this is so hard on this person. Not only do they obsessively think about you, but they connect these thought patterns to everything that didn't work in the past. And I think that is a very common feeling. Like, whenever you get something that you really wished for, like something that is like a deep desire, deep rooted desire, and it comes, sometimes it's like, yeah, we invite that in, but sometimes, like, have you ever experienced like the resistance sometimes you can create towards something that you so longed for when it actually comes into your life? And like, now it doesn't even feel as good because like all of the resistance you created and like every like self-limiting belief is also like coming up, and you have to work through that somewhat in order to be like come out on the other side. And that's the same like with this person. It's like they feel like you're the happy ever after in terms of emotional fulfillment, and then whenever they're around you, it's like they cannot be themselves, they cannot speak the truth, they cannot be authentically them, not because you don't allow them to, not because you don't give them enough space, but this is due to this person needing to work, like internally work through certain things that come up for them. And they feel like, because it's like unwanted fears and like things they've suppressed, they connect this to the connection, but not like to you directly. Like, they still desire you 100%, but they feel as though they need to constantly dim things down. They feel as though doing the right thing is repressing every emotion that is coming up in this. It's like trying to repress. They're not doing any job of repressing, because this is like, it feels as though this connection is definitely also here to teach this person something about feeling, like allowing your emotions to be there and feeling through certain things, and also recognizing things that have held them back in the past, like from the past, and like they're carrying into the future if they don't allow themselves to fully feel through it. So this got really deep. Like, we didn't want like an advice section for this person. It's like unasked for, but maybe Spirit's showing us this. Maybe you've gotten like insight on this person before, and like this is sounding similar to what you got, like what insight you got, what is blocking this connection, or what is blocking this person from speaking their truth, or something like. But like, yeah, maybe like that this is how it comes together somewhat, if that makes sense. That's certainly the only way like this does really do make sense to me, because I asked Spirit like who, and then yeah, Spirit's supposed to like give me insight on who, and now we only see what they're going through, but in terms of this connection. So I'm not sure that it's a dead giveaway for you to know who this person is by whatever I was just mentioning to you, but hopefully it's a dead giveaway. And let's look into what they desire like to happen in this connection. What is this person obsessively desiring in this connection to happen, Spirit? This is too many. Nope. Yeah. Ruralness. This person wants to be rural in the connection, and they want these. Oh God. Sounds like I want to hug this person. Oh no. Yeah, this person's not seeing the full picture right now, but what does this person desire in terms of pile number 2? It's too many, Spirit. Like, can we just get like 1 or 2 cards? That would be amazing. What is this person? The Magician. Control. This person wants control more than anything, and it's not gonna happen. It's like, why it's not gonna happen is because this is like the lesson is to be aware, but like obviously a person has to go through this by themselves on their own. And that's like their part, right? And the only way is to give them this space to like come to terms, I guess, if you also do desire this person, obviously. But I was jokingly saying like how to send someone something without sending them something. It's like, but definitely like this person needs to learn this like their own pace, and like they would create even more resistance if like they were like actively, if someone was to actively show them the way they to the light, they would definitely resist that, and like that would create more resistance in like the connection. But if this is like a connection, but I get this for most of you, yeah, with like 4 and yeah. So that's, what do they desire most? They desire to be able to speak their truth in your presence. They desire to tell you what they feel. They desire to not be like, I think this person is just extremely in their head about this connection. So it's like everything they have, or like 90% of what this connection is made of for this person is just the mental game, and it's like their fantasies about the connection or about you, and they 100% want to skip whatever is going on right now and like fully be present with you and be able to speak that truth. Like that's like, oh, I'm almost tearing up. Like I got real sad real quick. Feels like a real blockage, and something that's, it's like, if this is a man that like you're inquiring about, like, or like this is a man that is desiring you, then it's also for men to speak their truth or speak like about their blockages. It's not so socially accepted. So this person also created something around that. But it's like, again, as I was mentioning, I think it's, I don't think, I'm aware that if you were to try to show this person the light, that would create more resistance in the connection. But with the Hierophant being here, they want to be socially more in tune with what is going on. They want to be able to grasp opportunities that they have with you, and like tangibly, so not in like dream state. They don't want to dream about this connection. They want like real 3D action. And with Judgment being here, they want a tangible change to the connection, and want like whatever this is gonna be. They want to speak their truth, heal their throat chakra. That's like, obviously it's going to be subconscious. Probably not like everyone that like you're inquiring about in this general reading is so aware of like what it does if you have like a wounded throat chakra. But this person is definitely aware that they cannot speak their truth, or that they feel blocked somewhat. Like everything is always lining up in a weird way that they're just not able to cycle through this in like a normal way. It's like a weird cycle that this person is in. It was something similar in pile number 1, but totally different connection and dynamic. No illusion, no sadness. And the Hierophant, he's able to bring his insight to the 3D and be connected, very connected to society, and it's like have a very positive impact on their surrounding, and do so with authority. The Hierophant can also speak about commitment in terms of marriage, or like it could be like that this person just is desiring commitment with you. And like it's also that the way we see Judgment being placed and depicted, obviously a usual depiction, but this person, like, I don't care what like XYZ thinks about this. I don't care. Like, I just want to be able to live and speak my truth. And if that isn't okay, like if I'm doing wrong by wanting this, by desiring this, so be it. So this person's like living in, it's like wanting to own their truth. That is what they desire most with you. And some sort of commitment, I guess. Yeah, definitely not living in this dream state, in this illusion, like I would say, because we were talking about that, right? That they go into obsessive thinking patterns, and they don't want that any longer. Like they don't want to make up these weird scenarios how you two get like grab whatever together, or in that not even like being an existing thing, only being in their head. And like I'm stumbling upon my words again. In a throat chakra, it's like I'm not sure if I want to shake this person or give them a huge hug, because like I feel for them. I know what it feels to feel like your throat chakra is not in the best state. So for this person to go through this right now, yeah, they want to be in their power, especially with the Magician here, and they want things to align. A lot of major energy in what they wish for this connection to be. With Judgment being here, they want more courage as well, like to speak their truth, courageously live by their desires for you, and by their desire, like it's so deeply rooted. It's like a real longing, but also like they want to make that tangible. So in the word longing is also like the absence of something, right? So that's what's troubling them right now, and like they're deeply troubled when it comes to this connection. So yeah, I think that's what we see so far. Let's get more clarifiers on what they wish for this connection to be, or what they wish could happen in this connection. Let's use the deck that you chose. So what does this person desire to happen? We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Aww. I think this is more so a right now thing, and it's just starting to, it's like a storm is just, did just start outside, and the Page is talking about a starter energy, and this is more thought patterns. Like they want to, that's what they're doing right now. They're suppressing the thoughts. They're trying to suppress the thoughts whenever they come up. Like whenever they get inside on the connection, whenever they sense like this aura, the presence that you exude, whenever they sense like a desire coming up that is connected to you, they're trying to it didn't even it's like they're trying to put that in reverse, and it just doesn't happen. But that's like what they wish for right now. That's like the only way they know. But like what they truly desire is like what we just saw. And I wanted to wrap this reading up, but I felt like it was such a short-lived thing for us to just, you know, it hasn't been that long, and we just gotten very quick insight on this person. So this is like one more card, Spirit. We have Justice in reverse, which is interesting. You know what? This is definitely connected to the Judgment upright. When I was mentioning that they don't care if someone feels as though this isn't right, yeah, let's actually get one more card from the deck, that like the plus 18 deck. That the Justice card is definitely connected to this somewhat. It seems as though this connection is not, people may be talking about this connection or something. It's just there's obstacles that make this connection not feel right, in a sense of like from a societal perspective, or it's like this person feels like this person feels judged if they would give in to their desires, but they don't care about that any longer. But that's like they wish to overcome what they fear in this connection with Justice in reverse. So it's like if people would comment on this, or if there was gossip about this, or if there was like circumstances that prevent the two of you from being together in their head, then like this person wants to, it's like persevering. It's like whatever this may be, like give me the judgment of the situation. I don't care, even if it's not right. Like, because I feel as though this person also didn't act upon the connection, or didn't act upon their desire before, because they felt like it wasn't right for them to do. And it's like, and I get someone who is wanting to do the right thing also by society, with the Hierophant being here. So yeah, and I wanted to shuffle that off camera. So I exposed the deck, which is 18 plus, and I need to shuffle off camera. So what does this person desire, Spirit? What does this person desire? There we go. The Muse living in my dreams. Oh, yeah. I mean, but that is actually what we were saying. I think this is just reminding you of the energy of this person. It's like what I was saying about the Seven of Cups in reverse. Like this person doesn't want to long for this connection. Maybe you can hear the rain hitting my windows, but this person doesn't want to long for the connection any longer, and they don't want this connection to only and solely in that intensity exist in their dreams. So they want to wake up and live the life that they imagine with you. So yeah, this is definitely all that I see when it comes to your person, or like I'm calling them your person. It's like, excuse me if you don't want this person, then obviously it's not going to be your person, but it's like this person that is. And like the rain's like intense now. Maybe you can hear that. It's like a real storm started. Okay, so that's all I have. Pile number 2. Thanks for being here, and it was a pleasure reading for you. If you did like this reading, and if this is something that you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of cool topics upcoming that I'm really excited about. It's like really cool readings. Maybe there's something there for you. Maybe you resonate with a pile, and if you do like this reading, if it resonated, this would also help the channel a lot. And yeah, I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Hi Pile 3, if you pick this aura quartz or this deck, then this is your reading. This is actually a rune oracle, so we're going to pull some cards from this oracle deck. I already pre-pulled other oracle cards, and we're going to do the tarot together as well today. So who is obsessively craving? Pile number 3, Dangwats. Feeling like this person does feel like this like you're fated, like you're meant to be. That's like what we already see. So I don't know why I just hit that from us, because we already saw it, but yeah, let's do the tarot together. So excited to see the tarot. So who's obsessively desiring, pile number 3. Who's obsessively desiring, pile number 3. 6 of Swords in reverse. Good. Who's obsessively desiring, pile number 3. This could be very similar to pile number 1. It doesn't have to be. Who's obsessively desiring, pile number 3. This could be a rhyme. Okay, who is 3 of Swords, heartbreak? Someone who is heartbroken. Maybe they left you heartbroken, but it seems as though someone's heartbroken here, and it's like, did I say this reminds me of pile number 1 yet? Because it does. Maybe I wanted to not come to hasty conclusions. 4 Swords. Yeah. No, that was in pile number 2. And yeah. So this seems to be like a mashup of pile number 1 and 2. Or maybe it's not. Let's see. Who is obsessively desiring, pile number 3, Spirit? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And we're going to take a different deck to clarify this a little bit before we reveal your oracle cards. Who is obsessive? Oh, right away. Okay, that was quick. Who's obsessively desiring you? Pile number 3. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. So faith again, like faith playing out, or like this connection being ill-fated, or like this person feeling like, why am I talking about a connection again? But this person feels like luck is not on their side right now in terms of like matters of the heart, like whatever they touch, they break type of energy from this person. 6 of Swords in reverse. This person might have walked away from you in the past and they regret that. So that's why I was thinking about pile number 1, because that was like a heavy energy in pile number 1, someone walking away, but we haven't revealed everything. 7 of Swords being, this person is protecting something. What are they protecting? Maybe their heart space, but like the World in reverse. Interesting. This person did think, like this is a person from your past that you've already been like, maybe there was like something tangible with this person with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Doesn't have to be for everyone. And like we have the 10 of Pentacles and then the Wheel of Fortune is 10. Doesn't have to be for everyone, but it could be that there was something tangible with this person, and this person's definitely someone from the past, like from your past. That from them I get like the grass is greener on the other side type of approach in the past, so that they decided to walk away from the connection because they thought it was ill-fated, or like nothing will come out of it. That's a Moonology card, like that's a saying on a Moonology card, but that's like something I get from this person in the past, and now they regret that. Like they brought this hardship upon themselves, like they brought heartbreak upon themselves. That makes sense. So they're protecting something, maybe the heart space, maybe like that we don't see yet. That's the Hierophant again. So this is a mashup, like a weird mashup of pile number 1 and 2. Maybe you want to, like if you feel drawn to one of these, there's probably a message in that for you as well, but I'm gonna read this as I see it and try to have like a new approach to this. And it's not all the same, but that we see the Knight of Wands in reverse. This person that is obsessed with you and is like obsessively desiring you, they're not, you wouldn't really know right at this moment because they're not vocal about it, and they're not letting you know. They're not taking action on this desire. That's like with the Knight of Wands in reverse. They're not actively pursuing this. So that's like, maybe they also brought you this heartbreak and hardship, and they're definitely not actively pursuing this, and maybe acting as if they're still like at the same stage as they were when they walked away from the connection, or when they called it quits, because the 6 of Swords is like, and especially with the depiction, and it was heavily raining before where I live right now, or like not right now, but like 20 minutes ago, and now like the sun's out again. And see here, like it's the same. It's like giving that this person thought that they could just departure from this connection, and there was definitely a connection of some sort. Maybe this was more so like a desire before as well, but this person definitely did desire you in the past, and they thought by walking away from the connection it could take the edge off, but it didn't lead to what they thought. Okay. And this oracle card says the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Yeah, so it's very significant. So again, a mashup of pile number 1 and 2. See how there's like the sun depicted in this card, and we have the sun here, and I was mentioning before that this person thought that the grass is greener on the other side, and this is giving the same vibe. I wouldn't actually take it as the key to prayer. Maybe we find something else that is connecting this to prayer and this being like a key, but it's like I wouldn't read it like legit like this. I would say that it's more so that this person thought that the grass is greener, like the soil is greener on the other side, and they were wrong about that. So there's this coming full cycle with that, like being wrong. So like most significantly the vibe of pile number 1. And we have, yeah, that's the card that we already saw, them feeling like it's faded somewhat, this connection, or this, what, like it's faded. It may bring them back, like they may be cycling back, but they feel like it's not in their, like the ball is not in their court right now, or it's not in their hands. It's not up to them to decide if this, like if you would still be open, or I'm not sure if you were open in the, definitely, most definitely you were open to this person once before, very significantly so even. Okay, so see how like the actual light, this person wasn't aware of the actual light. So yeah, now it makes sense. Like this is very, see how it's lining up. So this person, the key to prayer is, this person is aware where they went wrong or what was ill-fated for them to come to early conclusions. And I don't even feel like this is like early in the connection or so that they decided it wasn't a good idea, or they decided to pursue other things. They definitely did pursue, or like had different cravings as well. Cravings, like I don't know where this is coming from, but yeah, they thought the grass was green on the other side, and this is like significantly similar. And we have the sun here as well, and like something being depicted as a path to something, a path to the light. And this person just literally, again, thought that the light was somewhere else. Maybe they're more protective over what they feel they have, or they regret treating this connection as something that is not worthy of protecting against circumstances, against maybe gossip, or like needs more action, needs more care. Yeah, it needed more action, needed more care, and the way to protect the connection would have been to tend to it more, and like soil again, like tend to the soil in order for this to grow, right? The universe has my back. Oh God. Yeah. This person does feel this is faded in a sense, though it's not looking bright right now. Like they don't let go of wanting to see a future for this connection now. Like, and it would be like, okay, now you want this, like, yeah, Agis. This is talking about protection again. This is a card of protection, of standing ground. Maybe this person has also been stubborn in the past on their point of view, very stubborn in the past of their point of view, because we get like this tree is cut, and then we have this tree to the light, which is leading into the universe and leading to this light, to this star. So yeah, this person was stubborn when it came to their truth and speaking their truth, and maybe not hearing you out in the past, though this is not so much talking about the past, but yeah, actually it is in a sense. Okay, and I did this like third pie that I'm doing this. I didn't want to reveal the 18 plus card on camera, and again I did it. We have the naked self, something being revealed. So this person was, again, this is pile 1 or 2. You might want to check that out, like might want to go back to the beginning and like see if pile number 1 or 2 is calling to you, because this person here was afraid that something may be revealed, so they weren't standing in their truth with this connection. Which part was that? That was like second half or so of pile number 2, but I sort of got a sense of that in pile number 1 as well. So whichever pile calls to you more, or if none of the other piles call to you, obviously don't, if that's not like, if you don't feel drawn to it. But yeah, so this card is like number 23, and it is talking about, yeah, the naked self. And there's a lot of, I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to show you fully. So this person is undressing this lady here, and there's a lot of people in the back staring at what is going on, and she's bare in front of them. So this is a little insight from spirit, and this is going to resonate. I already know it's going to resonate if you stayed as long, because you did know this, like it was apparent to you, and you intuitively picked up on that. I'm not sure if you actively thought that before, but this person actually did, like by being like pretending this isn't plausible for them to come to terms, like to want to pursue this connection or want to pursue you in the past, to make that plausible for them. They like, that's just what they went with. They went with, no, that's like not the right thing to do. We can't do this. Like, it doesn't seem right. Maybe like you come from different backgrounds or like something, maybe age gap, whatever it's like is the case in this. Take it how it resonates. It's a general reading, but this person was coming up with reasons why not. And in fact, like they were afraid of the scrutiny, and that's what like, that was like what was obvious. That was like the bear, like everyone could see, or you could see. You were in on that somewhat, but you were also in on the real reason that this person did abandon the connection somewhat in the past, was that this person was actually afraid to be vulnerable. This like this person's biggest fear is to be really vulnerable and like not to run away when shit hits the fan, and like really work through certain stuff. And this person could definitely tell that a lot of things came up for them or still comes up for them whenever they long most for this connection, or they long for this to be in their life. They find themselves in a state of needing to go through certain things and needing to face themselves, like the real them, and maybe things they didn't want to look at prior and they swept underneath the carpet. And that's things that this person just, this is the main reason this person abandoned the ship. It's not because the grass is greener on the other side. It's like a pattern, but it's not so much of a pattern because I get a sense of this person never wanting to deeply connect to someone as much before as they want to connect to you. And this being extra scary. And by that, like it did just amplify this dynamic of being even more scary, right? So this person is acting like they reveal what is the obvious, why it's not working or why it couldn't work or why the two of you couldn't work out. But actually they're revealing themselves. Like, or the act of revealing themselves would be the scary part, needing to reveal themselves, because you can only be surface level with one for so long. And like, if it like the connection gets real, this person runs. That's like their pattern, their thing. But it's also not as significant, hasn't been as significant in the past as it feels for this person with you, because they feel like they can't run from this. Like they tried obviously, and we see with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, not a good idea. It's like, try again. It just led to heartbreak for this person. And still, like we asked, like the whole question in this reading is who's obsessively desiring you, and this person is obsessively desiring you, though they thought they could just, do the same as they always do. And yeah, shocker, it didn't work. But also with the naked self, that they do imagine you like that and what that would be like. And that really draws them in, definitely. Like, and it's also, maybe this person does have, I actually get that for a lot of you, because my dog right now like made these weird noises and she's dreaming, and I wanted to say that this person's fantasizing and dreaming about doing things to you, and like nice things. I'm not gonna talk about stuff like that on the channel, but like, and like people observing that somewhat, like that's like a fantasy of theirs. I'm not sure, I get like not for a lot that they actually want to live that out. I think that's like not a thing really, but that's like in a, like they fantasize about that like other people would see that, or yeah, okay, that's hopefully that didn't offend you. But we're gonna move to a part of the reading where we will ask what this person desires most to happen when they're obsessively desiring you, like what would be like their deepest desire. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, something tangible for you to work on. But this person, I think this person wants to do like tangible work to make you happy, and they want to put in more work. I think in the past this may have been a dynamic, and that was a thing in pile number 1 where I was picking up on something like that when I saw the Six of Cups. But it may be the case that in the past you put in, like you put more work into the connection, or more actual, like, so again, like this is a connection definitely, like, or this has been some sort of connection in the past, but you did put in more effort into what the two of you had or have. And now this person wants to put in more effort. They really want to get to the nitty gritty of this connection, or like they really want to work on this. And they want to do what's necessary, and they want to, like, someone here is working like and doing like a lot of detail oriented work. Maybe this person does like actual labor in like crafts, like crafting something with their hands, but doesn't have to be. I think this is just reminding us that yeah, they want to work on this connection, and they don't want to shy away from the details and like be very, get into it, like really get into it. Okay, what does this person mostly desire? Strength. Oh, that's so sweet. My heart's dropping. So this and like, see how there's like someone who's overcame something, and now maybe this is her because she's wearing the same colors. So, and this is strength, obviously. Now because she got to climb the mountain, or she did climb the mountain, she gets to enjoy her like happy ever after with like her grandchildren. And this is usually a depiction, if like from one of my favorite decks, it's the 10 of Pentacles, where someone's playing with their grandchildren. And didn't we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Yes, we did. So this person wishes for the two of you to overcome the obstacles. And again, we have 8, and then we have the major arcana 8. And by like getting to that state, this person recognizes that there's a lot of work from their part that needs to be like, they need to put in a lot of work to get to that state of happy ever after, of like happiness, fulfillment. And it's like they want something that lasts lifetimes, like not a lifetime, like lifetimes. Maybe they want offspring with you, and like they imagine what forever would be like with you, and that's what they desire. They desire to see you smile in stages of your life together that's like a long time to come. Like it's like really something for you two to build together, like a life that is built together, that's also built on strong morals. And like I get a very wholesome energy from this person. It's like someone who's like, now I do. Someone who wants to tackle whatever's in front of you and really build with you. Maybe it took them a while to get to that state of seeing certain patterns, but like now they feel like this is destined to be, or that this is their biggest wish, right? Biggest desire. That's what they obsessively fantasize about, and that's super wholesome. And then we have the naked part. But I was not cool with revealing this because I thought I was just shuffling, and my mind went back there. I thought I was shuffling from the different deck, the 18 plus deck, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe this person wishes sometimes that they already did the work, or like, no, this is talking about this person wishes that they valued what's right, what was right in front of them when it wasn't like this long journey. They saw the light when it was right in front of them. They saw the value in something when it was tangible. And they didn't. It's just more so of an acknowledgement, but also like that's why pile number 3 is different. If you do watch one of the other piles, what's not going to be right in those is that I think pile number 2 was the pile where the person just they had a very specific way of going about things, and they just wanted to erase something from the past that didn't work as if it didn't happen. And this person is actively taking into account, and that's like they wouldn't wish to have it any other way. This person feels as though this is fated, like it had to work out that way. It's like almost like a soul contract that the two of you agreed on. I'm not sure if like I'm 100% in on this, like the way it's like everyone's making this to be like a thing, and like everyone agreeing as if you're like somewhere in like other realms signing contracts. Like I'm not in on that, but not that way, right? It's like, I'm not trying to, it's like I'm trying to tap into that energy myself right now. Like it's a real thing, but it's not, just forget I said anything. I'm gonna keep on saying it that way as well, but I think it's not like you're in other realms and being like, so that's like this lifetime, the two of us, right? It's like different somewhat. But yeah, it's like that's my truth. If you have like a different insight on that one, maybe let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear about that one. But yeah, not here. Like I'm curious, like sometimes just things, when they resonate or when they don't, like, and I have that like a lot of times with like the new age community. I'm not sure if certain things resonate with me, and then certain things definitely don't resonate with me, and other things they resonate with me a lot. So yeah, if you're here and listening to readings on my channel, then you probably resonate with the same things, because we're some sort of like, we have like some sort of tie and like some sort of soul family tie. So yeah, I feel like the people on my channel are really somewhat soul family to me. Like I am so happy whenever I read comments, or ever, like sometimes it really overwhelms me even, because I feel as though there's like this recognition, and even though it's an algorithm, like somehow this is like, it feels fated to cross paths with people, and I feel as though this is like the same vibe to come back to your reading. It's like sorry, this is like the same thing. Like it feels fated the way it is. Like for this person also, it feels fated. So they wouldn't want to have it any other way, but they do take into account like they're doing this. It's not like they're not like, I'm not to blame because it was always gonna turn out this way, or it was always gonna turn out for me to want this way. Like that's not what this person does. Luckily, like they take responsibility. A responsible human being. We love to see it. So we have 2 more cards, and then we're gonna get 1 more card from the plus 18 deck. 8 of Wands. 8. They want, like, if it was up to them, this change would happen quickly. There would be quick back and forth, messaging back and forth. But that's like not happening right now. Like that's their desire, like having like quick back and forth. And like I get like a plus 18 vibe from that as well. But I'm not gonna say anything because anything I was just making up in my mind just had like this twist to it where you can just turn it around, and you can turn the 8 around. Okay, no. 5 of Cups in reverse. So with the 5 of Cups, see, like this person is not, this is 3 cups have fallen over, and this person isn't aware of the person standing behind them. Still, like 2 cups are still remaining. So this is the meaning of the 5 of Cups, is focusing on spilled milk instead of seeing what is standing up or still standing up, still available for you, still plausible and real tangible still for you, and that there's still happiness. And she's holding 2 cups. So, and this was in reverse. So this person doesn't want to dwell on spilled milk any longer. That's like the happy ever after would be that you would come around and recognize that, almost like give them the tap of on the shoulder, because like maybe they overemphasize on what went down as well. It's like maybe not overemphasize, but that's how they feel. Like in their happy ever after, you would be like, oh, you're so hard on yourself. Sorry for laughing. That's just how twisted is that. It's still cute though. It's like in their perfect world, you would recognize how hard they are on themselves for doing you wrong. Sorry, it's not fun. I'm not sure why I'm laughing about this. It's not like me making fun of this. It's just when I try to tap into, it's like almost like a sitcom. And I almost wanted to pull cards from the Friends deck for you, but I didn't. But this could be like in a sitcom, right?
18 minutes later.
They're too wholesome. Probably it's not as wholesome what they did, or how like obviously it's not wholesome if they pretended like the grass is green on the other side and they were like bon voyage and then off they went with their energy and maybe like physically. But in their happy ever after, you would see them being very down on themselves because of everything that happened and how they treated this connection. It's like very dramatic. Why? Because they do beat themselves up for that somewhat. They don't feel good about what they did, but that would be like their fair share. This person actually only recognizes what's like not working, but they want to come out of that. They want to come out of feeling like beating themselves up for what they did wrong and how they didn't cherish the connection enough, didn't see the potential, let's say your potential, but didn't value you the way you need to be valued and like what you mean to this person, didn't put enough effort into the connection, didn't care for the connection as much as they should have. Remember when I was saying that with the soil and all of that, because we have the 3 of Swords, and I am now aware of the 3 of Swords again, and the 5 and the 3 is also 8. So yeah, I overcome this whole cycle. This is what this person is longing for, and they're longing for forever. 8. So it's like this person wants something stable, committed, and grounded in, like that is what they desire. Frequent, back and forth, stable commitment, grounded, forever. Let's get another 18 plus card. I'm not going to shuffle these on camera, just for the obvious reasons that I mentioned. We have dreams of repressed lust. This person fears that it may be too late because there's someone very old in this depiction, and we have someone who's of old age in the 8 of, like in the strength card, major arcana number 8 as well. So we have someone who is very old next to someone who's very young, and they're overseen by this demon creature. So this person feels that it may be too late, but they did definitely repress, like now that things have turned out the way they have, they repress this longing. And then there was another card flying out, the lightness of being. And I can show you this because it's very vanilla. And there's Libra. Feminine in Libra, Venus in Libra. The lightness of being, number 18. Shock. Not so much. But yeah, as I was mentioning with all of the cards, I think this person deep down, they like this geisha, or what this is, like she has her eyes closed and you know, focus on the light. The universe has your back. And we had so many cards talking about, I know this is talking about lightness, but I would say this is like more so connected to the light than it is to like actually something being light. It's just, yeah. So this is all I have, pile number 3. Let's wrap it up here. And I hope you did like this reading, and I hope it did resonate. And if you want to see more videos alike, then make sure to subscribe. I have a lot of cool topics coming up, so you might be interested in that. And yeah, I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Hi, my pile number 4s. If you pick this crystal or this deck, then this is your reading. I already pre-pulled your oracle cards, and we're going to pull your tarot cards together, and we're going to find out who's obsessively desiring you. Let's start with these tarot cards and let's pull them together, and then we're going to also clarify these tarot cards. Let's get a first glimpse through the tarot. Who's obsessively desiring? Pile number 4, Spirit, 2 of Cups, Ace of Wands. Actually, Ace of Cups. This person hasn't made themselves known to you. They haven't shown their interest. Ace of Wands, it wasn't aware, like you're not really aware this person doesn't want to come out of the shell, or they might have recently made some sort of gesture that would just hint to you that they're interested or that there is a spark. But I would say that you wouldn't necessarily, or they feel like you're not aware of the spark that is ongoing, that they have, like, to them, like these are hidden, like it's like hidden feelings, that there's a spark and that they adorn you. Oh, it's like this person's really coming through strongly. Yeah, let's take a different deck to clarify. So we're going to take this deck. Knight of Swords. With the speed of light, this person wants to change that. Okay, this is 7 of Cups again. Yeah, there was this spark, and this person is like, there's so much desire that this person feels like they can't contain themselves any longer. That's why they want to speed up the dialogue, speed up the back and forth, or they want to make themselves known. Sometimes they might shy away from this because we have the Hermit being here, but it's in reverse. They want to come out of their shell because they need this to happen for them. But like, is this person walking in the right direction, running in the right direction, right? That's a question. But this 7 of Cups in reverse. So the 7 of Cups is talking about, can talk about illusions, can talk about everything that we long for, can talk about being creative. Maybe this person hasn't yet come up with anything. Like, they feel like there hasn't been something that they could see themselves doing as of right now, like that would really convey how much they feel for you, or how they want to pursue you, like this person wants to chase you down. Like, yeah. Let's clarify the 2 of Cups in reverse. But also, this person doesn't only want to fantasize about this. So this person does heavily fantasize about this, especially with the Knight of Swords as well. It's like this person fantasizes about this, but they want to be more vocal about it. They want to actually get the ball rolling. Let's use a different deck. Yeah, ooh, no, don't use this deck then. Okay, we got it. No need to spill the beans here. Okay, the Magician, and I'm called to put it upright. This person wants to be smart about this. Wants to be extra smart. Wants to, like, again, we see an eternity sign with the Magician is number 1. And we have the Ace of Wands. So they want to come up with something, some sort of gesture, some sort of back and forth that will, it's like, manifest this. This person is trying to manifest you to be the tangible. It's like the good luck charm. I'm getting some sort, like something about you is making them feel like you're good luck. You're someone they want to be around. Something draws them in. They're having repetitive thoughts about this. That's why they want to finalize something. Let's get one more. Just one more, Spirit. We want one more, not 10 more. 8 of Cups. Here we go again. This person might have had their chance with you. Someone didn't act on a chance, and you may also feel drawn to any of the other piles, because the 8 of Cups was a thing in pile number 1, and it was also, we had the 6 of Swords for other piles, or like different patterns that were indicating that something alike was going on. But someone didn't take a chance. I get more of a light sense actually in this. Someone didn't take a chance here in this connection with the Ace of Cups upright. Someone didn't. There was a chance, it wasn't taken, but it doesn't have to be. That's the only pile where it's not as harsh, or it may not be as harsh. It may not have been something that was taken into account as like rejection or like literally moving away from the connection for good. It feels more so like someone is a little in their head about that they had once had a chance with you and they didn't properly act on that, and maybe they weren't even really aware that that was like a signal, or could have been something there, like they could have taken a chance. Or that's like what they think. That's like, hopefully this isn't unrequited though, but they feel like there was like, oh yeah, maybe they feel, yeah, maybe like this feeling that I'm getting, maybe they aren't sure or they weren't sure if that was really a thing, and then probably still not 100% sure if that was to be unrequited. Then like if they have had taken the chance, and this I just like, this is the same as, like it's not the same as, but it's like in pile number 3 I was like, what? And it was the 8 pattern in that deck that got me really, like it was a hot minute. And here again, it's the 8 pattern again. So yeah, they're not sure if they would have taken their chances. That's like on their mind. If they would have taken their chances when they thought there was like a spark or something was like a literal chance with you, they are not sure if that's actually the case, or if that wouldn't have been like, if you would have really received that in a good way, or if that was just something that they make up in their mind about like how like their recollection of events is like flawed. If that's the case, that's on this person's mind. We have, yeah, I'm not gonna try, but it's this rune and I know what it talks about. Reaching outward. Yeah. And you know what, in the Middle Ages, or when that was a thing, I don't know which time period, I'm not a historian, so women used to drop their handkerchief to signal to a man that they were available, and someone is handing the cup here. And I was saying like, they're not 100% sure if that was just perceived, or if that was like something tangible, like if that was really their chance with you. And they feel like now they feel like it looked like they walked away from something, or they feel like it looks like they didn't take a chance when they had the chance to, but they want to, maybe they only want to frame it that way to make you feel a certain way. So they feel as though if they own up to this truth, it's like so backhanded weird, this energy. So, but it's something about that. Maybe you can help me out in the comments down below if you know what this is talking about. If you have like a very specific, like if this person did have a chance and they did know, and it was like something like it was more than a little hint from your side that like, yeah, I'm available. Or if maybe this is actually unrequited, but it could mean many things. Take it as it resonates. But, and this is like giving 4 of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Cups and 4 of Cups. So this is giving like this energy as well a bit, because I'm not going to explain the 4 of Cups right now, but like that's something about this energy. So, but this is also talking about reaching outward. Like this person wants to reach out to you, wants to make it known. But they also, because it's moving in that direction, it's usually not how I read it. Sometimes I read that way, but the audience is mostly from countries where things are read this way, so I read it that way as well, from left to right. So this is like facing the different direction, and that's why I was mentioning like in which direction we don't know. This person wishes somewhat, whenever they obsess over you, they wish they could go back in time and fix something, like a very specific event, something very specific where they feel like when in retrospect, they could have taken this specific chance. And there may have been many chances. If like this was a thing where this was mutual, there could have been many instances where this person did actually have a chance, but they feel like if they were to fix this one instance, they could mend the bond, whatever that means. Then we have, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Is this calling to me? Yeah, with the Hermit. Actually, this person might have done the inner work. I'm saying might have done. Yeah, this person has done some inner work. They're ready to come out of their shell again. Not sure if they're aware how ready they are, but yeah, actually they're aware. But like there's like something, they want to still spark something. They want to still alchemize something, like to figure how this all mashes together. Because this person, remember, like our question was, who's obsessively desiring you? So this person obsessively desires you. So they want to come correct with the Magician. They want to do it the right way. They want to use the right ingredients. and it did take some going within, but they're not in that stage any longer. But we still see that energy. So like if they weren't, they were completely like already having like this rapid back and forth, and if that was already a thing, then we wouldn't see the Hermit at all. The Hermit wouldn't be in this reading. So let's see what this person mostly desires for this connection, what they want to happen. Or like I'm saying connection again, like that was in 3 piles. That was the case like in pile number 2, 3, and now your pile. But like what would this person desire to happen with you? Let's see what moon. The High Priestess in reverse in the moon. And this High Priestess is in the moon. So we're not going to take these because that's too many cards. We're going to take one more from the 18 plus deck. This is the 18 plus deck, but yours was okay, so I could show it openly, but I'm not going to, it's not what we do here. So, and then we do it. No, we're going to pull one more card from the 18 plus deck. And the High Priestess in reverse for what this person wants to happen in a connection came out for a different deck as well. So might want to go back to the beginning and see if like any other deck is calling out to you, any other pile, any other card is calling out to you, or crystal, because there might be a message there for you, because this looks familiar. This person wants to trust their intuition, but they, why is no cards? There we have it. Yeah, that came out in the last pile as well. So it's like cards from all piles are flying out. So I'm gonna partly show you this. The naked self. So this person wants the truth to come out, and then again they don't. Like I think this person fears some sort of revelation, or they may be not as aware of how aware you are of what they did to the connection, or what they did, how they treated you, and they want to be able, like, be in charge of the truth, not have you have like higher insight on what actually, like, not for you to have like a very good recollection of the past, if that makes sense. Like they don't want you to step into your truth too much. It's like that if this person's action in the past did hurt you in any sort of form, they wish for that to not be revealed. Why do I say that? Because we have the naked self, but we also have the moon. And the moon is talking about intuition, yes, but it's also talking about secrecy. And why they aren't so much, like why they don't wish for you to step so much into your knowing, is because we actually have the High Priestess in reverse. So they also wish they didn't know certain things. Maybe they know certain things about you that in the past they took as an excuse to not pursue this connection. This is also talking about them wanting to literally see you naked, but and that was the same thing in pile number 3 as well. So obviously this is the same card that fell out. They feel as though you were extremely vulnerable in a way, like you came open, you came vulnerable, and this person realizes that they don't want that to happen again. They wish for it to be more so them needing to fight their way back into your life. That would be like their perfect happy ever after, because they feel like the scale needs to be even, and in order to get the scale even on this connection, there's like some it felt very surface level. Maybe it never gotten to a certain stage, to a certain degree. Maybe it never gotten off the ground, this connection, for various reasons, and one being that this person, I think for a lot of you, this is this person knowing something about you, or they pretended it was because of that you two couldn't be a thing, or like they blamed certain circumstances. So this is what person's coming through. But actually, like for you, this is, I'm talking all about this person, but it's like one specific person where we see this pattern with, but actually tapping into the energy of the moon and tapping into the energy of the Ace of Cups, and it's like the overall energy, I get a sense of like there being a lot of people that are deeply desiring you. It's like you are someone who's very alluring to many people. So I get a sense of like many people desiring you, and it doesn't really feel like people have a chance with you. So maybe sometimes like you seem hard to get to some people, and like the people that do affectionately desire you, they feel like, what's the point with pile number 4, because they're like, they could have anyone they wanted. That's the vibe that I'm getting from like minor energies that are coming through, though it's not minor as in they don't exist, almost don't exist. It's more so like a background noise, like spirit really wanted to tell us about this specific person. Maybe you wanted to tap into the energy of the specific person, like you wanted to hear about like them coming through, but this person still wants to work with certain illusions. and we don't know why. Let's get a clarify on that one before we wrap it up. Spirit, make it known to us why we see the High Priestess in reverse, and also why we have the Chariot. It would hinder this person. Yeah, they don't want any. Actually, I was a little bit harsh on this person in terms of what they desire. They want like a quick follow through, which we were seeing. We saw the Chariot being, you know, and we have this Knight of Swords. So they want things to move smoothly and like go in a direction where it makes sense. So Eight of Swords. Does this person make sense? I take everything back. This person wants to still keep you this person still wants to keep you in the dark with their intentions. Do they want to play games? Let me not do them dirty if that's not the case. The Moon again. Yeah. And she's looking down on this Scorpion. This person wants to keep you guessing about their intentions. That's like their perfect world, is you guessing about their intentions and maybe being drawn in by that. Like it could be anything. And then they want to get you obsessed with them. They want to have you in a state where you feel like maybe this is 18 plus as well, but this person wants to monopolize your interest. So this person wants to be the only one that you long for, the only one that you cherish, the only one that you reach for, the only one that you want. And how they try to do it is to keep things, like keep you guessing, keep you in the dark about certain things, keep an illusion up, also keep your interest up by not giving you a whole lot, just so much so that this connection still feels like it's something for this person that it's like they're playing a game, if that makes sense. But they do it in order to get you stuck. No, in order to get you, this isn't the usual depiction for commitment, and this is it's a little toxic, this person's patterns. Maybe this is due to, dating culture nowadays, because we were talking about old times and like how it was usually like make clear that someone has interest. But this person, somewhat this feels like some wounded cycle that they're playing out. But that's like their intentions for this connection. Remember that. And that's like the happy ever after from their point right now. So this is like feeling like something very wounded. And yeah, I would say it's like, because I obviously want the best for you, pile number 4, part of my tribe, right? Make sure that you are, it's like you're very attractive, you're very alluring too. I was mentioning that in your pile came through way more than it did in the other piles. So it didn't really come through for me in the other piles that someone's really obsessively longing for them other than that person that came through. And for you, it's many people. And probably this is like triggering something in this person, that they come up with these unnecessary toxic things. I'm making excuses for this person right now, so I'm not going to do that. But what I'm trying to mention is look out for yourself, pile 4, because it's like, I want to look out for you because like you're very alluring to people and all of that. And it's not like look out for yourself because of that. It's like you deserve the best. And I'm pretty sure you already know. But yeah, is that the happy ever after really? It's like making you feel like you only have one option. This person really wants you to long for them and like wants for you to not be in tune with your truth, in a sense of also like how alluring you are to other people, so that you would agree to enter this energy somewhat. Like it takes two to tango, right? Oh God, yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have for pile number 4. It was such a pleasure for you to be here, pile number 4. And if this was intriguing for you and if it did resonate with you, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of content upcoming that is like very cool topics that I cannot wait to publish. And yeah, hope to see you again very soon. If this resonated, make sure to give this a thumbs up. And yeah, bye.